Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to do a question. Question is, show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5 where q is an integer or some integer. This is the question. We have learnt about Euclid's division algorithm, that is a is equal to bq plus r. So in such type of questions we'll have to assume a any positive integer and that b whatever they have given with q in the question, that should be taken as b. So here we have assumed let a is any positive integer and b is equal to 6, that 6 we have taken. Now by Euclid division algorithm, a is equal to bq plus r, where r is greater than or equal to 0 but it must be less than b. So here if we take the value of b, which we have assumed 6, so a is equal to 6q plus r. Now this r will be greater than or equal to 0 but it will be less than b, and b's value is 6, so it can be equal to 0 or greater than 0 but it will be less than 6. So the values of r can be either 0 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it cannot be equal to 6. Now these values of r we will put here one by one. So if you take r is equal to 0, then a will be equal to 6q plus 0, that will be equal to 6q. Secondly, if you take a is equal to 6q plus 1, in place of r we will take 1. Thereafter, like we will take 2 in place of r, then 3, then 4 and 5. Now in this question we have to check that show that any positive odd integer is of the form of 6q plus 1 or 3, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Now you check here, 6q, can it be divided by 2? It can be divided by 2 because 2 ones are 2, 2 3s are 6, so it is even. Here you see 6q plus 1, this cannot be divided by 2 because you can divide 6 by 2 but you cannot divide 1 by 2, it cannot be divided completely. We can divide 1 by 2 in case if you take decimal form it can be, but exactly it cannot be divided, so it is odd. Here in this case we can divide 6 and 2 both by 2, so it is even. In this case 3 cannot be divided by 2, that's why it is odd. It will be even because 6 and 4 both can be divided by 2, but here 5 cannot be divided by 2, so it is odd. So we can see here 6 plus 1 is odd, 6 plus 3 is odd, 6q plus 1 is odd, 6q plus 3 is odd, and 6q plus 5 is odd form. So here whatever we wanted to prove, it is proved here, 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. So I think you understood. If you have understood, you like, share with your friends. Thank you, students.